Come in, Team November. This is HQ. Not sure if hell froze over or what, but a messenger just arrived with a package from Gwendolyn Reed. Says the family is offering the Rangers a reward for all you did for them. With Gwendolyn Reed? I can never be too sure. We'll give it a once-over. Anyway, the messenger will be waiting for you by the main doors when next you return to base. Over and out.
Shithole you're living in and just want to watch it all burn? Think it's all a sick joke? We get you, cabron. Join los payasos and we'll put a fucking smile on your face.
Does a place like this still exist?
Never thought Val Buchanan would amount to much. Guess I was right.
I heard Mr. Howe found himself a pretty blonde thing.
Our saviors, Hardy. Our miracle workers are back. Please, take this donation, Rangers. I'd say it isn't much, but that'd be a lie. Well, hun, it's like this. We believe there have been 2 deluges so far. The deluge of water sent by God, and the deluge of fire sent by man. Each time the wicked were purged, and the righteous, like you and me, were saved. Now, the final deluge. Well, no one knows much about that, though everyone has their theories. But we believe that a strong leader, that's the patriarch, can take us through it unharmed. And he's already off to such a grand start. He found you, and you saved Hardy. No, you've already done more than we can repay. May the good Lord keep you safe.
I got back safe, Rangers. Thanks to you. We've been hoping you'd stop by.
You're always in our prayers, Rangers. What brings you back? May the good Lord keep you safe.
Pererapredelil.
Lucia, I'm so sorry about your family.
Wasn't anything you could have done, Bellamy. You know that.
Snowflakes? Little mirrors, little blades, making little wounds. I breathe them in, they cut me up. Snip, snip. I'm always cold now. You should let me burn.
Express my gratitude for saving both my brother Eston and my son Bellamy. I thought I'd never see them again. But you brought both of them home. This is a token of my thanks. May I help you with something? As you can see, the gas isn't the only way Eston was irrevocably harmed. I'm told his physical injuries have almost completely healed. The best people I know are working diligently to help. Sadly, they don't know how or when he'll ever come back to us. Thank you for your concern. Goodbye, Rangers.
To see the lives of one's people behind all that. So pretty.
Descend the narrow stairs and find the door to the bunker slightly ajar. I listen at the door. Make a perception roll. It's awful dark out here. Maybe we should go inside.
This was your idea. You said it would be cool to play a game in the park.
I got a 15! Do I hear anything? You hear a faint scraping sound inside. Like the sound of a skeletal foot dragging across stone. It's coming closer. Did you hear that?
It's just the wind.
Ah! A pale dog! There's a pale dog watching us!
What? Where? I don't see...
It's coming after us! Run!
I can't believe how many people Vic murdered.
That could have been my family. We were supposed to be in Aspen if James hadn't gotten sick.
The good Lord kept you safe. He has some other purpose in mind for you.
Like getting killed when the Plains gangs sack the city.
vocabulary level of private property. Please do not touch.
Welcome, Rangers.
A tomb of gold.
The patriarch likes it quiet in here. So do we.
So many toys. So little man.
Whoa! These computers are vintage. If only we had more time. It appears she's been planning her coup for a long time.
Have you found victory yet, Rangers? Tell me. Dealt with? How? Good. He's done enough damage as it is. He was my heir, if you can believe it, until I realized he was never going to grow out of hurting people. Exiling him was the best of two bad options. The families wanted his head. Still, anyway, I promised you a reward. Here it is. Now, what else? Talk then. I told you before, my hands don't shake. No. I don't need some muscle-headed mercenaries giving me medical advice. I have doctors for that. Now drop it. Fine. You expect me to care more this time than I did last time? What's the complaint now? Nelius. I always planned to turn this nation over to the people when it was stronger, but Nelius refused to wait. He called for revolution, turned family against family, weakened us. I couldn't allow that. The survival of Colorado is more important than one family. Or one idea. You expect me to care more this time than I did last time? What's the complaint now? Better that than having the Godfishers raiding our outlying farms, isn't it? I'm protecting the law-abiding people of this nation, and ridding it of the people who break those laws at the same time. I call that a win-win. And yes, I know this is not something an honorable leader would do, but I will do anything, Rangers, anything to keep my people safe. Honor be damned. Understand me? Huh. Never thought I'd see those two together again. Think I still got the stand somewhere. I'll send it over to Ranger HQ so you can show them off. Here's a little something for finding them. Brings back a lot of memories. Ask then. Fine. Tell me. And you're not dead. She must have been feeling merciful. What did she say? Yeah, I have. The one she hasn't caught. Anything else? He's alive then. Good. Save him if you can. He's been a good ally and friend to me. Anything else? What of it? You got a lot of balls saying that to me. I loved my wives. Most of them. It's just, well, you can be married to a woman or a nation, but not both. That was a lesson too long in the learning. But I think I finally got it through my head. I won't remarry. Of course, there's one woman who loves Colorado like I do. But she turned me down years ago. None of your damn business. Are we done here? Tell me. Fine. Ask then. Fine. Come back with results.
Let's keep walking.
At least the Gibbers are sending us oil again. We have you Rangers to thank for that.
bloody combat!
Would you rather freeze to death or burn? You're a barrel of monkeys, huh? Come on, answer the question.
Nice to see the city back to life, huh? Yeah, people are shopping, building.
Rangers, a little snowbird told me that you gave Frank Pappas a badge. My boys and girls couldn't believe it. Just a word of warning. Frank's got a big mouth, especially when it comes to state secrets. And some folks would like to shut him up for good. I'd keep him on a tight leash if I were you. Don't let him wander far from that HQ of yours. Anyway, what can I do for you? What's on your mind? Hell, the work camp is no secret. It's a hard labor prison for career criminals, far away from law-abiding folks. Hard labor's better than the pillories, right? Old Saw warned me you'd dig up our secrets. I was right next to the Patriarch when he struck that deal with the Godfishers. We had lost a lot of people fighting the gangs, but somehow they kept coming. Knocked down one, another took its place. Looked like we'd be overrun. So Old Saul made deals with a few gangs to protect us against arrest. In the case of the Godfishers, the deal was, we give them the worst of our convicts and criminals. They don't raid our land or murder our people. You Rangers know what it takes to survive in this world. Our choices ain't pretty, but you do the best you can for the most folks you can help. Simple as that. All right. What have you got for me? We sure are, Rangers. Just don't do anything to disappoint me, okay? Roger that.
Refugees are causing a lot of tension hereabouts. Local folks resent them, and it ain't hard to understand why. Thing is, the refugees don't want to be here either. They'd just as soon be back home. But the raiders didn't give them no choice. Now, I'm not saying all the refugees are saints, but hell, neither are the 100 families. Just don't be surprised if you wind up caught in a situation where some locals are trying to stir up shit against the refugees, or vice versa.
Excuse me.
This place is really coming together.
Team November. I'm here on behalf of Gwendolyn Reed. She asked me to say, this is an infinitesimal reward compared to what you have returned to me. You have my eternal thanks. I'll let her know you got it.
Arapaho 66 Colon Rangers.
Earl, what's the word?
Yeah, about 10 out with the supply run. Let the boys know.
10-4. Gate'll be open for you. See you here.
10-4.
Solid work tracking down Victory, Rangers. He's been out of control for too long. So, what's next? And how can I help? Anytime, Rangers. Always happy to tell war stories. You'll hear a lot of stories about how the Patriarch beat the Plains gangs at last, but I was there, in the thick of it. The Battle of Pumpkin Center. I'll never forget. We had a perfect ambush ready for him, but their leader, Ironclad Cordite, was a canny SOB. And he was holding back and sending scouts. We couldn't have that. They'd spot the ambush. So, we had to make his troops jump the gun and force his hand. That was my job. Me and 10 brave men and women under my command. We took our fastest rigs east under cover of night and saw their campfires an hour later. Hundreds of them. Thousands. Me and my best runner crept into the largest camp and set timed bombs in their ammo and fuel dumps, then raced back to the cars. Well, when things went boom, we fired into the camp to let them know we were there, then wheeled around and raced back west. I was afraid Cordite was going to be able to hold him back, but not even he could ride herd on 5,000 angry raiders. They chased us right back to Pumpkin Center, where the Patriarch and Daisy and our troops were waiting to rain hell down on them. A bloody day. A bloody week. But at the end, it forced the gangs to come to the table. I don't know what Saul told them, but they haven't been back since. Happy to. What's on your mind? Sure thing. Let's have a look.
Dude, is there any more to drink?
Bro, ease up. You drank a fucking case last night.
Yeah, but I just puked most of it up again, so I need to reload.
I think you're out of luck, dude. This shit is like drained.
Bummer.
When all this stuff with the Patriarch is over and you head back to Kansas, I'd like to sign on with you.
Because you know I'll be able to keep you supplied with fresh meat?
Well, yeah, that, but also, you're a badass. The baddest of badasses.
And you're a kiss ass. Don't you have any self-respect?
What's wrong with siding with the person who's the most likely to survive? And trust me, if you stop being the baddest of badasses, I'll side with whoever killed you and put your ass on the grill in a hot second.
Good to know.
Is that a disco bot?
Sure is. A souvenir from Little Vegas.
Did you make sure its weapon systems have been deactivated?
Sure I did. At least I think I did.
I'd double check.
Yeah, good call.
So peaceful these days.
Yeah, so quiet.
Except for Zabo snoring.
Yeah, except for that.
Come on! I'm not going near you, you sick psycho!
Oh, come on! It itches so bad!
No! You'll just grab me and try to choke me again!
Now, what do you mean again? I was just giving you a hug last time.
Then why do I still have bruises on my neck?
What can I do for you? Do you think we have the resources to build another, more secure cage for Victory? I can feel him watching me, waiting for an opportunity. He's a predator, and he sees everyone, everything as his prey. I'm not sure anything can change that. Makes you see the reason why they built the pillories in the first place. But I've heard stories about how he'd watch them laughing as a child. Maybe that's where he got the idea that life is cheap, and the rest of us are just for his amusement. I heard what Ash did. That's the banality of evil. The casual cruelty of the cowardly and sycophantic. He still says he was just doing what he was told, as he had no choice, no control over his actions. I'm not sure if he truly believes that, or if he's just trying to protect himself. I'm not sure it matters. I think the only way we'll find true justice here is to give him the time to sit with his crimes and steep. Not much to report. Everyone's behaving, relatively speaking. Good luck out there.
Who are you looking at?
That's a big chair.
They call them thrones when they get to that size. That's the throne of Flab the Inhaler, leader of the monster army. The Rangers ended his reign.
Were they actual monsters?
Used to be. Not lately, though, from what I hear.
So, idiot, do you eat human flesh just to shock people?
What? No, that's crazy. I eat it because it gives you the person's power. You eat someone strong, you're stronger. You eat someone smart, you get smarter.
Well, you must have eaten a lot of dumbasses.
Nice one. First people I ate were the raiders who ate my parents.
So, it started with vengeance. That I can respect.
Well, it was that and getting my parents back. Inside me. Since then, it's been about strength, power, and taste. It tastes fucking amazing.
Hey, you got a cigarette?
Go away. My head is exploding.
I still need a cigarette.
Oh, God. Why are you so awful?
Looks like we ain't dying here after all.
Don't jinx it. We ain't home yet. They put us back on rotation, we'll get plenty of chances.
Better than sitting around here. Came all the way to Colorado. Guess I'd like to see some of the place before we go home again.
Yeah, all I've seen so far is cold walls and locked doors. Hey, it's our rescuers. So glad you both made it, Loka. Thanks, Belle.
We're a couple of old survivors, but we'd be dead if it wasn't for you guys. So thanks.
Maybe some of our survivors' luck will rub off on you now. Return the favor, right? I'm fine, except I ain't been warm since I got out of that cooler. I want to make a bonfire and curl up in it. And I ain't sure even that would be enough.
Yeah, I'm all right, too. My bruises are turning interesting colors, but they always do that.
I guess you know what you're doing. But I got family dying back home, so whatever gets us to paid is what I want. The quicker, the better.
I wouldn't piss on this patriarch fuck if he was on fire.
Me neither. Pendejo can rot for all I care.
But if doing his dirty work saves Arizona, well then, I say we hold our noses and do it.
I'm an Atchison. Rail Nomad was just coming together when Ranger Citadel got nuked. Now it's worse than it ever was. Atchisons and Topekans at each other's throats, fighting over all the food we ain't got. Gonna be nobody left there if we don't get back soon.
I got no people except the Rangers. They took me in when no one else would. I can't fail them. I just can't.
Stay strong, November.
Pretty sure the marshals are going to make the Reed kid have an accident in his cell. Since he helped the Dorseys get into the city, that's all right by me. What do you need, Rangers? I'll do what I can. Have a seat. Fine. Just don't get shot up out there and make more work for me.
Man, all this chit-chat and joshing makes me miss my... Oh, shit. Crap, sorry, took me off guard. My family.
Hey, now, we heard. You don't have to say anything.
On the other hand, you need to let it out. Go on. We won't mind. Otherwise, we can just go back to the chit-chat and joshing.
Thanks, fellas. Thanks. Yeah, maybe just go back to the chit-chat, if you don't mind.
Not in the slightest.
Thanks. You folks are all right.
Oil is critical to our work. I'm glad you resolved the issue with the Gippers. Of course. Let's see if we can find what you want.
I know I shouldn't be saying this, but none of this would be happening if the Patriarch could keep his kids in line.
Yeah, you're right. You shouldn't be saying that.
It's true, though, ain't it? I know he's a busy man, but a little time spent putting those brats over his knee would have done him a world of good.
And saved us a world of trouble, no lie.
Yeah, well, maybe you're right, but you still shouldn't be saying it. I'm glad the refugees have a place to stay. I just wish it wasn't a prison. Happy to. Take a look.
It was hilarious.
Remind me.
We were on patrol out near Ag Center. The lady with the 7 motorcycles.
Oh yeah, her. Yeah, she'd stolen them from some gang and roped them all together so she could ride them all at once.
Yep, one big one in the middle, which she was riding, and 3 on either side lined up like some kind of crazy combine harvester.
And she said she only needed one, but she'd stole the rest so the gang couldn't chase her.
Genius.
Yeah, if her ropes hadn't loosened up, she might have made it.
Lieutenant Train Zhang, Rangers. I've brought a message from Angelia Dет. Yep. I bet we just miss each other back home. My husband, Jason, and I left California with Colonel Dет when she returned to AZ. Jason opened his gun shop at HQ, and I signed on. Then Angela picked me for the Colorado advance team, and I've been here ever since. Missing Jason like crazy, but that's the life of a ranger, right? My real name is Connie. But my husband always calls me Choo Choo Train, 'cause my maiden name was Choo. Somehow, the other guys in my unit found out about this, and now everybody calls me Train. I'm getting used to it. Colonel Dет has info for you that's too sensitive for the airwaves. She wants a face-to-face. Sent me to arrange it. Colonel Dет will give you the details, but Liberty Buchanan is getting ready to make her move on her father. And the army she's assembled, well, let's just say they're probably not going to be very worried about collateral damage. The Colonel has intel that will help you stop Liberty before she pulls the trigger. She doesn't have much reason to trust you, does she? Despite her showing you the Patriarch's bad side, you're still following his orders. She's not going to put her head in the lion's mouth.
We're doing what we have to take care of Arizona, okay?
She understands that. All she wants is a chance to speak her piece. But, as I was saying, if you want to meet her, it'll have to be on neutral ground. The House of the Hoon family. Just your squad. Nobody else. Will you come? You're probably not going to take her word as a ranger at this point. But think about it. You both want to stop Liberty Buchanan from starting her coup, right? Well, Angie wants to help you do that. So, she's got no reason to kill you. And that's not good enough. How about I offer myself as a hostage? I'll stay here at your base until you hear her out. If anything happens to you, you can have your crew shoot me down. What do you say? Thanks, Rangers. I'll be here until you get back.
Team November, we've got trouble. Scar collectors are attacking the perimeter at multiple points. We're coordinating the defense now, but we need all hands on deck.
Will do.
You handed that
Rangers, come out and play! Thanks for dealing with her brothers. Now, deal with this. Let's party! Beam of destruction!
Cut it out!
Down! Moving the flank!
Somebody, call the marshals!
Eat hot dick.
If you're looking for trouble, you found it. Right, guys?
Some of the Patriarch's enemies in a black site under Broadmoor. Kinda worrying that he has a black site, huh?
Were you there when that merc from Vegas tried to pick a fight with me in the Black Rock bar?
What? No. Who'd be stupid enough to pick a fight with you?
Huh. He didn't know me. Just saw a little chick with a Ranger star in her hat and decided to give me some shit.
Uh-oh.
Started saying the Rangers ain't shit, and when did they start recruiting midgets and like that?
What an idiot.
I ignored him, trying to be good, you know. But then he says he's gonna prove we're all talk and no action. He takes out his gun and tells Ramon to give him all the money in the till, like he's daring me to arrest him.
Jesus, where'd you bury the body?
It almost came to that, but fortunately, Muldoon came out of the shitter before I got my knife too far into his neck, and we just arrested him.
Thank God for that.
Dude must have drunk a fuck ton of beer, because when he pissed himself, his pants were wet down to the cuffs.
I hear Nellius Dorsey is dead. Good. I only wish I could have seen it firsthand. What do you need, Rangers? I'll do what I can. Have a seat. Fine. Just don't get shot up out there and make more work for me.
I'm glad the refugees have a place to stay. I just wish it wasn't. Happy to. Take a look.
Good luck out there.
Rescuing innocent bystanders is a hero's #1 priority. I am proud that we saved so many in Aspen. Time to take some chances and expand man's horizons. I wonder if there will be conflict. There's no more exhilarating feeling than being shot at with no result.
Are you listening? I have been condemned to live.
Some folks are here to see you, Rangers. One of them is waiting right over there.
Colonel Death will be along just as soon as I make sure you're all here. And you haven't brought along any unexpected guests. Can't be too careful these days, right? That's not important. Just make sure you're ready to meet Colonel Death. Well, looks like everyone's here who's supposed to be here, so I'll give her a ring. 1 second. All clear. Come ahead.
Hey now, cowboys. Face to face at last. And just as handsome as I thought you'd be. Figured we'd meet here to remind you what being a ranger means. These folks are alive today because you chose to help them, even though it meant going against the Patriarch's orders. To my mind, that's the ranger way. Helping the helpless ahead of the powerful. Just something to keep in mind as you hear me out. Good eye, Doc. It's definitely put a hitch in my talk box. But no thank you, I got it under control. This and my fake leg are souvenirs from when my chopper got shot out of the sky over Long Beach, California. Good times. Since you've obviously got the skills to use them, here, I got a few extra med kits on me. Try not to use them all at once. Well, ain't you polite? Hope that bodes well. Now, what with you not taking Saul's sons out like I asked, I'm guessing we've got different ideas about how things in Colorado should play out. But I'm still hoping you'll come around, November. So here's the deal. As my friends and I see it, 2 things gotta happen to save the people of Colorado from tyranny and slaughter. First, Liberty and the gang she's gathered out east have to be eliminated. And second... Shit! Scar collectors. Well, well. Speak of the devil and her minions shall appear. Looks like Liberty overheard our rendezvous call. Guess we'll have to deal with this before we continue.
Can't get me now, fucker!
me show you how it's done.
Fucker!
Thank you, kind.
No! You deserve this!
Suffer the same fate!
As my friends and I see it, two things gotta happen to save the people of Colorado from tyranny and slaughter. First, Liberty and the gang she's gathered out east have to be eliminated. Second, and you're gonna love this, the patriarch's gotta go too. Hard choices. You mean like choosing to let his marshals shake down folks in the street? Or choosing to let petty criminals freeze to death in his pillories? You know he didn't win that war with the Plains gangs, right? No, he made deals with them. Sends them weapons and supplies as long as they raid settlements outside Colorado. Ain't that neighborly? Sorry, just riles me up. What we want is to get rid of the Buchanans altogether, with us helping to mitigate the chaos that comes after, and give Colorado a chance to live under some honest-to-God rule of law for a change. And for that, we need your help. Thanks for hearing me out. Let's talk about Liberty first. I've got to hand it to her. Daddy's little girl has done the impossible. She's united the boldest and baddest warlords of the Eastern Plains, and she's getting ready to lead them into Colorado. When she does, well, that'll be the end of this place. Every man, woman, and child from here to the Rockies will be killed, enslaved, or taken as a sacrifice, and their houses and towns burned to the ground. None of us want that, right? Oh, I don't mind about that, so long as you change your mind about him after. So? Glad to hear it. So here's the plan. Part 1, help Ironclad Cordite take control of Liberty's gangs. Then, Part 2, let him lead them all off to Kansas, where he can achieve his blood-soaked destiny without getting any on us.
Hold your horses, ma'am. Didn't you just accuse the Patriarch of doing the same thing? Paying the gangs to go east so somebody else has to deal with their depredations?
Yeah, I guess I did. but...
Yeah? How so?
Well, for one thing, we ain't paying the man. We ain't actively funding murder the way old Saul is. And second, despite Cordite's destiny, my guess is he goes back to Kansas and him and his rivals all wipe each other out, leaving the whole territory a more peaceful place. I know you've got him on ice back at Ranger HQ. Well, it's time to dust him off and put him to good use. Now, I'm guessing y'all have some questions. Pete and Brother Thomas came back with me from LA, and Tax from Arizona. These others are locals who have various gripes against the Patriarch. We trained them up as best we could. Nicer bunch of folks you'll never find. Pretty simple, really. The Patriarch has spies watching Liberty's compound. If you show up, those spies will think you're there on Daddy's behalf, and they'll be happy to see you. If we show up, our plan is revealed, yeah? And that would give the Marshals a chance to button up Colorado Springs before we make our attack. They'd be waiting for us. Now that's gonna be a fight. Basically, while you're taking care of Liberty, my team will be in Colorado Springs, softening the ground. Once you finish up out there, you'll come back and help us corner the man and bring him down. Our primary concern, other than ending the bloody reign of the Buchanans, is minimizing civilian casualties. That means you've got to ride herd on your crew and watch who you ally yourself with. For instance, we don't want the gangs coming to the party. If Cordite wants to come along and get his revenge on the Patriarch, fine, but he leaves his army at home, no matter how tight a hold he thinks he's got on him. We want to be the good guys here, so we've got to do this clean. Rape and pillage is a surefire way to turn people against their liberators. Keep the peace, keep things fair. I don't see the Rangers running things. I see our job as keeping the playing field even. There's always a lot of weasels that come out of the woodwork after a big man falls, trying to grab a piece of the pie. So we're just gonna hang around, and every time a weasel pops their head up, we'll whack them. At the same time, whenever somebody comes along who tries to take care of the people, all the people, we'll help them out. But we ain't gonna be anybody's muscle. We'll answer to the people, nobody else. I admit that'll be a temptation, but we're gonna try to fight against it. I don't know what a good leader is gonna look like, but I sure as hell know what a bad one looks like. Weeding the garden, that's what we'll be doing. Just weeding the garden. All right then, what's it gonna be?
What?
Oof, there's a load off my mind. Thank you. You're gonna make all the difference. Now here's the location of Liberty's camp. Be careful when you get close. The gangs don't care much for strangers, and even less for Rangers.
Rangers, please don't turn your backs on Arizona. If you don't change your minds about this soon, we're gonna have to part ways. I gotta think of my family first.
Good luck sorting it out, cowboys. We'll talk again when Liberty's taken care of.
So you and, Ms. Death are acquainted? She seemed nice enough, except for that business about taking down the patriarch.
Angus and me, we've been around long enough to know that change ain't always good. In fact, it's usually bad for a whole lot of people, especially simple folks like us. The patriarch ain't perfect. We know that. But he's keeping us safe for 50 years. Now your friend wants to gamble that she can do better. And if she's wrong, it's the regular folks who are gonna get hurt or killed. Guess that's how we see it, anyway. No hard feelings, I hope. Best of luck and stay alive. Oh, look. Billy and Jean have taken a shine to you.
That's a first. Watch your fingers, Rangers.
Look here, Angus. Our old friends are back. We were hoping you'd turn up again. Wish we made a pie for the occasion.
Heard all about you from folks passing through. Sounds like you're making a name for yourselves down in the city. Now we can say we were the first to meet you.
Best of luck and stay alive.
This is Ranger HQ. The Brainiacs in R&D just showed me some of the wild stuff they're done working on. You should come take a look when you're free. Over and out.
Howdy, Rangers. We got some trouble over here at my ranch. Bunch of freak shows rolled up and seemed to want about 'em. So I'd be much obliged if you came by.
You famous. She bas her name on wind. Rangers. Want trade? Heel sick. Son of Gob. What else name I have? Wait. Shebas talk to Gob.
God say you sunshine and pie. Gas up. Amen. This my stuff.
Hopeless? You ever look around at the shithole you're living in and just want to watch it all burn? Think it's all a sick joke? We get you, cabron. Join us.
Rangers, you came! We're in dire straits here. Those twisted psychopaths want us all dead. You gotta help us. Them crazies were demanding our bison to turn them into weapons of war. Sick fucks wanted to graft machine parts onto them or something. When they started machining them up, the bison fought back. They don't like to be messed with, and they're damn fierce. Bastards had their hands full for sure. They done camped out at the side door on the right. Won't keep them out long. It's our breeding pen, and most of our bison are in there. They must have noticed us trying to reinforce it and decided it was the best way in. I'll show you the way, but I am done as soon as we see them. They're crazy. Follow me. The sick bastards are up there. I'll just hang on back while you take care of things. Wouldn't want to get in the way.
This has nothing to do with you. Piss off, Rangers. You have no say in this matter. We will take what is ours. You assume a lot for muling babes, but this task is beneath us. If you take care of the Rangers, we will share the bounty of bison. First, A warning. I sent a group yesterday to flank the ranch. They never attacked. I would like to know why. Otherwise, this is your problem now. Do what needs to be done.
you doing, Rangers? Really, now? Well, if you say so, Rangers. All right, everybody get ready. Open the door in 3, 2, 1. Open the door!
This is not the best way to begin an engagement.
Taboo. Yippee-ki-yay! Yeah, nice job you done there, Rangers. And since you're taking care of us, seems only fitting we take care of you. We could send some meat over to your HQ every so often. Sound good? Well, you did save our bacon. We can send you one of our prized bison. You'll never find a better friend in man or nature. Any chance you can clear some vermin off the ranch before they go after one of our bison? Well, all sorts of critters find their way to the bison from time to time, trying for a meal. Now, we usually keep them away, but with us being occupied lately, some made their way out back to the bison's watering hole. Can you help us clear them out? Holy moly, you Rangers work fast. Thank you for clearing out those vermin. We'll be happy to send you the finest of our bison meat to your headquarters.
Good to meet you. I'm Daryl, not to be confused with my other brother Daryl. Well, see, there's a problem on account of the fact that brother Larry died and Daryl wants to stay put now. I can't leave Daryl, you see. Promised our ma we'd always stick together. Sorry. Family comes first. If Boss Giff hadn't gone and eaten his, he'd understand that. Now, I'm not moving unless Daryl's going. I'll tell him I said I sure miss his barbecue, though. Well, bye.
Howdy, name's Daryl. You, met my other brother Daryl? Can't do it. Brother Larry had to be buried here. Vet couldn't help him. That cannibal diet did him all kinds of wrong. Vet tried, but Larry just got worse. Mom made us brothers promise to always stick together, so when Larry died, we couldn't go back. So, anyway, here we are, working the ranch. No can do, partners. Kind of brother would I be if I just up and left brother Larry here? Just gonna have to tell old Boss Gift that I ain't coming back. Well, bye. What can I do you for? All right. If it means that dang much to you, I'll go. Just need to finish a few chores here, and then I'll head back. Well, bye.
Now what? Well, fair enough. I'll finish up my chores and head out with Daryl. Kinda glad, though. It's getting tired of bison meat. Well, bye.
Come on in, partners. Still got some meat left if you're hungry. I've been looking for about in trouble with this camp. Everyone's asleep.
Well, howdy, partners. What's cooking? About time. Maybe now I can take a break from cooking once in a while. Got anything else for me? Well, hot damn. Much obliged, partners. Yeah, that little lady's gonna be my wife. If she knows what's good for her. Got anything else for me? At least he's back. That's what matters. Worst come to worst, he'll make a good roast. Got anything else for me? He's back with the herd. That's all that matters. Got anything else for me? That's a pity. Larry was the smart one. I appreciate you going to the trouble to dig him up. That's the last of the runaways. I'm much obliged, friends. Now, if you hadn't turned up when you did, they might have all gotten away. Now, I promised you something mighty special for all your hard work. Here's the key to my shop. Go get yourself one of my pitmaster suits. Now, you'll be a true BBQ pitmaster.
My brother thinks you're assholes.
My brother thinks you're assholes.
I got nothing to say to you. Get lost, pendejos.
Marriage or marinade. That's my future. Happy now, assholes?
Appreciate it if you'd leave those deserters in there marinating.
Trouble with this camp, everyone's asleep. game.
Use like this.
Gift's gonna be chewy, but it'll be worth it.
Gift's going to need some extra seasonings.
My brother's gonna eat well tonight.
My brother's gonna eat well tonight.
Thanks. Thought I was done there for a sec.
Citizens of Colorado, this is your patriarch speaking. Hard as it is for me to admit, life isn't always easy in Colorado. Or fair. If you're down on your luck, and seeking a job with security, benefits, and steady pay, then look no further than the Colorado Marshals. It's a demanding job, a dangerous job, but because of that, a well-compensated one, and well-respected too. Visit your local marshal station today, and ask them what